Hi, superstars. Today we'll be talking about how to make money in palm oil business in Nigeria. And today we'll be talking about a different aspect in palm oil business, which so many people tend to look down on. So many people don't pay attention to, not knowing that it is very, very vital to the success of palm oil business. Right? Lots of people tend to pay attention to palm oil and then they sideline this particular aspect, which plays a very vital role. That's why in a season of abundance, when palm oil is in abundance and lots of people are trying to buy, store, and all that, there is scarcity. All right, so what we'll be talking about is how to make money from empty jerry cans. All right, for palm oil business, empty 25-liter jerry cans for palm oil business. Okay, so let's get started. Palm oil business is no doubt very, very profitable. But my superstars, without empty jerry cans, there's no palm oil. In the season of abundance of palm oil, where lots of people are trying to buy palm oil and store, lots of people are trying to buy palm oil to resell, there's always a lapse, there's always scarcity in empty jerry cans. That's because lots of people are into palm oil and very little people are into sales of empty jerry cans. So, my superstars, let's see how we can make money from empty jerry cans. In the season of before palm oil becomes in abundance, there is always empty 25 liters available. Some time ago, it used to be sold for 3,500 naira. Then it increased to 4,000 naira. But as the increase in number of people that came into palm oil business and palm oil storage business increased, it also the price gradually increased. Okay, so as at last year, in its season of when it was not time for palm oil storage business, some people bought at 4,000 naira, some bought at 4,500 naira. And as it gradually got into the time of storage, the price of empty jerry cans increased to about 5,200 naira. So you can see the profit margin from 4,000 to 5,200 naira. That is a profit margin of 1,200 naira for someone who was able to buy at 4,000 naira and keep, okay, for one jerry can. So for those who bought at 4,500 naira, they made a profit margin of 700 naira when it was sold at 5,200 naira. So you see, my superstars, there's actually money in empty jerry cans, and the startup capital is also small. Yes, my superstars, the startup capital for starting palm oil jerry cans business is small. Okay, so imagine you buy about 40 jerry cans. Okay, assuming at 4,000 naira, you're able to buy about 10. Okay, that's 40,000 naira. Okay, and then you're able to sell it in a season of when people need it at peak season at 5,000 naira or 5,200. Okay, let's estimate at 5,000 naira. That is 1,000 naira extra. Okay, so for that 10, you've been able to make about 10,000 naira from sales of empty jerry can. And from 40,000 naira, you've made 10,000 naira already. Okay, and some people don't even see that profit margin in palm oil. Okay, people who bought palm oil at 45,000 naira, some get to see about 8,000 naira profit, some 7,000, some 5,000 naira. Okay, so you've seen the profit margin involved. Okay, and if you're lucky enough to find a company where you can buy these empty jerry cans from, okay, you know you are definitely buying at a lower cost price. Okay, and when you're selling, you'll be making more profit. All right, my superstars. So there is actually money in empty jerry can business. All right, but in order to get started, my superstars, you need to be very, very careful in empty jerry can business. Right now, lots of companies are producing low quality jerry cans. Okay, so if you're going into buying and sales of jerry cans, you need to be sure of the quality of empty jerry cans you are buying, so you don't buy it and keep it, and at the end of the day people do not buy it, okay, because of the low quality. So my superstars, you have to be sure of the quality of the empty jerry cans you are buying before you go ahead and buy it and keep, okay, my superstars. All right, the next thing is that you need to also have a market. Okay, you need to have a shop in a good place where you won't have to be looking for people to buy. Okay, people will rather be looking for you. You need to have a good shop in a good location where people will get to see and know that you are in that business and then buy from you. All right, my superstars. In summary, you need a market. Okay, whether you're going to liaise with people in palm oil business, whether you're going to go to the market liaise with palm oil sellers, whether you're going to go liaise with people who sell empty jerry cans, my superstars, you need a market. All right, my superstars. So that is it in for empty jerry cans business in Nigeria. In all, empty jerry can business is very, very profitable because you need a low startup capital. With as low as 500,000, you can start. With as low as 300,000, you can start, and then have a very good quantity. You can grow from there. As you make profits, you keep increasing and increasing and increasing and increasing. All right, my superstars. So, would you be starting empty jerrycan business in Nigeria? Let me know in the comment section. All right, my superstars. In the meantime, if you have any question, leave it in the comment section and then I'll get right back to you. All right, my superstars. Thank you for watching. I appreciate every one of you. Till our next video, always and always remember that I love you. Bye, superstars.